excited about tonight's show. Not only are our regulars here, Vicki and Lyle and Harvey, but our special guests this evening are Mr. Tim Conway and Mr. Perry Como. Oh, you went. Could we turn up the lights so we can talk to the audience before we get started? You have any questions you might want to ask? Yeah. Just anything. Yes.
If you had to do it all over, what would you change?
If I had to do what all over, what would I change? Oh, you mean my profession or? Oh, nothing. I'm having a ball. No, I'm very, very pleased with this whole thing. The money's good, too. It's great. Yes.
How do you feel about being placed on the list of the 10 worst dressed women?
Oh, I don't know if any of you read that or not. I was on the list of the 10 worst dressed women. There's this man, I don't know, he's a fashion consultant or something, Mr. Criswell or whatever. And he said, so he put, I was on the list with, well, first of all, I was hurt about it because I couldn't understand it. And then I figured, well, it must be because I won't let him borrow any of them. And then I was on the list with my friend Julie Andrews and, let's see, Jane Fonda and Raquel Welch. I don't know how they could be on the list because they never wear anything. But anyway, it was a hoot. Oh, I think it's kind of fun to be on somebody's list. You know, anything. Yes? Do I have a cold? No, I always talk this way. I've been out all week. This is the first time I've been here, and so it's going to be interesting tonight, but I figure if Dean Martin can do it, I can. He only comes in 1 day a week to do a show, so I'm being led around. It's like Twilight Zone because I'm not really familiar. I'm not catching. It's all over the contagious stage. I was told that by the doctor this morning as he was sneezing. And so I'm not, and I feel fine. It's just that I sound and look rotten. So, you know, bear with me and everything. But I really do feel fine. I usually am much clearer than this. Any other questions? Yes.
Do you intend to retire when you reach 29?
Do I intend to retire when I reach 29? You know, that's so far away, I haven't even begun to... I'll come to it when I get to it. Excuse me, I'm just getting over that thing. I tell you, this has been something. Quite a vacation. Got the whole bug, and Harvey busted. Harvey? Yeah. Yeah, he can walk. Come here and show him what you broke.
Can anybody guess what it is? Huh? Which one?
Look at that. How did you do it?
I was clowning around up in the mountains over Christmas vacation on a slope, you know, with the toboggans and the discs. It was on a golf course. And really, everybody was doing it on the golf course. And I went down one of those little discs, you know, and a guy says, hang on. I had never been on one before. He says, hang on real tight. And I went shooting. Now you go awfully fast. And there was one little staked bush, and it's staked with a lead pipe. And I went right into it, and snap, it's my metacarpal bone.
Watch your tongue. What is that?
I should break my tongue.
I don't believe. Are you sure? Are you sure that's how it happened?
Carol, of course.
You sure you didn't break it trying to force your autograph on somebody?
No, I figured it's the only way I could ever get on questions and answers is to break something, because Lyle gets on all that. He doesn't have to break anything.
Okay, Harvey, you're finished.
Maybe a
now.
few beauty records, but he doesn't.
Go on, get off.
Bye.
From Television City in Hollywood. The Carol Burnett Show. The warden of a prison never knows when the prisoners might riot. He has to be able to handle such a crisis, even though the incident may come at the most inconvenient time. To demonstrate, here's Tim Conway as the prison warden called out of a New Year's Eve party to handle a riot.
right, you men. All right, knock it off. Knock it off, you hear me? Now, the warden is on his way over here, and he's going to be sore as anything that he was dragged away from his party. Now, knock it off, you hear? Sit. Oh, hey, right this way, warden.
Happy New Year, Bull.
Happy New Year to you, warden.
I heard the men are rioting.
Yes, sir, that's right. I was the one that called you.
Oh, that's probably where I heard it.
Sir, it looks bad. They have weapons.
Oh, now, wait a minute, my friend. That is a rumor.
They shot 3 guards.
Well, they're probably the ones that started the rumor, then.
Sir, I don't know how much longer we can control them. They're getting violent.
Well, wait a minute. I'll handle this. I've handled it before. I'll handle it again.
All right, sir.
Right. All right, you men, this is the warden speaking. I want everybody to get back into your cells. We're not taking any nonsense around here.
Warden!
What is this?
Men are over here, sir. That's the street.
You're right. I wonder where they got all those cars. They're not supposed to drive on campus, you know.
They're over here, sir.
They're rioting! Can you see it? Well, we've got a situation here. Have you called anybody?
Just you, sir.
What did I say?
You better talk to the men, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, it's critical. Time is of the essence.
Right, here, hold my hand.
All right, hurry up.
Wait, this is terrible.
I know.
All right. All right, men. This is the warden. I want air. I need air. Did you see that? They tried to megaphone me.
You'll have to do something to quiet them down, sir.
I'll handle this. All right. I don't need this.
All right.
They did it again. Did you get a number of anybody or anything?
It's all right, sir. It's all right, sir. You had a little action.
I'll handle it.
Sir, the men.
Right.
They might have been unhappy about the food, sir.
You think that's
the food? That might be the problem.
Maybe that's the problem. I'll handle it. Man, can you boost me up? We've got to get a taller
We just
board.
lower this.
No, I'll handle it.
All right.
All right, men. What do you think of the food here? Well, that's not it.
Well, sir, maybe you ought to try to find out exactly what it is they want.
Yeah, right, maybe. Right, I'll handle this. All right, now, men. In order to get along here, we've got to understand each other. Now, there's some regulations here to be done, and to get them, in order to have certain privileges earned, we've got to have them done here by certain things. They don't know what I'm talking about. You see that? They're behaving like college students. These men ought to be in prison.
They are in prison.
Well, it serves them right.
Sir, I think I better tell you that they're holding Officer Daniels hostage in the laundry. They say if you don't meet their demands, they're going to shoot Daniels.
Is that what they said?
Yes, sir.
Well, I've been around here too long to fall for an old gag like that. I'll handle this.
All right.
All right, you men over there in the laundry. I know you got Daniels hostage. Well, I'm calling your bluff. I'm not meeting any of your demands. So what do you think of that? You know, now that's funny. 99% of the time, they're bluffing. What's Daniels doing in the laundry anyway?
Never mind, sir. You better call out the National Guard.
I'm not calling out the National Guard.
You'd better, sir.
Until the situation gets out of hand, and when the situation gets out of hand, I will call the National Guard. Hand me the phone. Hello, this is the warden. Give me General Parker, the National Guard. The warden. Warden. Who is this? Muggsy who? We have a Muggsy on the stiff. We don't. Get off the phone, Muggsy. I'm trying to get the general. Hello, General. Listen, this is the warden. I think you're going to have to call out the National Guard. Why not? Well, where are you? He's in the laundry. What would he be doing in the laundry? He knows the men are rioting. Oh, General, listen. What? They're going to shoot him if I call the National Guard. General, I'm going to call their bluff. He's crying. Hello, General, put yourself together. Listen, I got another plan. Listen, we're going to rush the laundry, fire tear gas. You get down, and we'll open fire. Oh, Muggsy, give me the General again. Huh? Hello. How do you like that? He hung up on me. Not only are they rioting, they're rude. All right, well, there's only one thing left to do.
What?
Open the main gate.
But, Ward...
Open the main gate when I say open the main gate.
Well, they're gone.
Well, now, you see, I handled that situation, didn't I? Now, if there's any further trouble, you call me. I'll be at the party.
Sure will, Ward.
Guess who?
Oh, hi, Skylar.
Hi, sis. Where's your boyfriend? I thought he was supposed to meet Dad today.
Oh, you mean Donald? Well, he had to go to the doctor, Skylar, but he should be here any minute.
Well, I certainly hope he meets with Dad's approval, Bobo. You know how strict Dad is about who marries into the family.
I know. Daddy never even approved of Mother.
Yes, right up to the end. He buried her under her maiden name.
That's sick, Skylar.
Well, cheers.
Oh, gee, I sure hope Daddy likes Donald. I'll never get married. After all, I'm not as lucky as you are, Skylar. I'm plain and you're handsome.
That's not true, Bobo. I'm extremely handsome.
Look, you've got everything in the world a woman wants. You've got long eyelashes, a beautiful face, and a gorgeous figure.
Yes, I know. I take after my Uncle Herman. He was a Ziegfeld Follies girl.
You're sick.
Well, chin up, Bobo.
Bobo, I'm more a boo-boo than a bobo.
Well, I'll see you later. I have to go to the beauty parlor.
Whatever for?
To make a donation.
Oh.
Mr. Donald Crowley is here.
Oh, send him right in. So hard to get ugly help. Oh, Donald, dear. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Come over here and sit down. How are you? How did the allergy test go?
Oh, just fine, just fine. Yeah, today I had tests for pollen and wool and cat fur.
Cat fur.
Yeah.
Cat fur? My goodness, they're certainly thorough, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are.
Well, how do you feel?
Well, I don't know yet. Having the test and everything, I think I might have a reaction to it. I'm not sure.
They
said
not.
I might.
I hope not. Donald, I am so nervous about your meeting my daddy for the first time.
Now, what's there to be nervous about, for crying out loud? It doesn't bother me. It's gonna be all right.
What'd you say?
I said it's gonna be all right.
Before that.
I said it doesn't bother me.
Oh. Well, I sure hope nothing happens to upset Daddy.
What could possibly happen, for crying out loud? You're always just...
Donald!
Huh? Well, now, you see, that's what I was talking about having a reaction. Now, I just had an uncontrollable urge to lick my hand.
Well, please don't do it while my father's around.
Don't worry, for crying out loud.
Stop it, Donald. Now, look, I'll go get Daddy. You just sit there, okay?
Now, see, there I go again. I think I'm having a reaction to those tests.
Well, Donald, please, you've got to try to control yourself. I don't want Daddy to see that. Now, get down out of the chair.
Yeah.
Donald, get down. Donald. What's the matter with you?
What? I think I'm shedding.
Oh, Donald, please. Now, don't do... Daddy. Hello, Hello, Daddy. Donald, this is Daddy. Daddy, this is Donald, my fiancé.
What'd you do?
Oh.
Bobo,
Yes, Daddy.
there's a lot to be said for being an old maid.
Okay.
Sit down. So, you want to marry my daughter?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do, sir.
Bobo, you want to marry that?
I do.
Young man, I suppose you realize that it's very important to me about who marries into my family.
Oh, Donald knows all about that, Daddy.
We've discussed it. I think I got fleas.
He said, Donald's a great tennis player, Daddy.
Oh?
Yes, he did. But he often gets these cricks in his neck.
What was he doing?
Would you like a drink, Daddy?
Yes, I'd like to drink a double.
Yes.
I'll shit it myself.
Could you get me a glass of water? I think I have something stuck in my throat.
What's in your
A
throat?
fur ball.
Here, Donald.
Oh,
Here's
thank
some
you.
water, dear, too.
Mr. Crawley, sit down. I'd like to have a talk with you. Now, Mr. Crawley, I'd like a serious word with you. You may not be familiar with one's pride and one's family name, but my ancestors come from very select stock. As a matter of fact, they go back all the way back to the Mayflower. As a matter of fact, we are acknowledged leaders of the 400. As a matter of fact, I would say we represent the epitome of aristocratic tradition. That I would like to see any son-in-law of mine take his place in society alongside of me. Bobo!
Yes, Daddy.
I'd like to speak to you alone, man to man.
Yes, Daddy. Donald?
Yes.
Donald, would you wait in the next room while I talk to Donald? Here, Donald. Donald, wait in the next room while I talk to Daddy. Daddy, please, he doesn't usually behave like this. Honest, he doesn't. He's just got some kind of a strange reaction to these allergy tests he's been having. Daddy, really, he's a wonderful person. Oh, Daddy, please. You always said you wanted a grandson.
I suppose you'll give me pick of the litter.
Daddy, please, just this once for me, Daddy.
All right, for your sake.
It's all right.
It's all right, boo-boo.
Hey, Don! Here, kitty.
Oh, that was real fun. I've never played with yarn before.
Yes, that's all right. Just take the yarn away. Now, just sit down, Mr. Crawley. Let's everyone sit down, and let's have a nice, calm, little mature talk. Sit down, Mr. Crawley. Mr. Crawley, would you mind sitting over there?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Yes.
Mr. Crawley, on the paper.
Oh.
I'm sure that everything's going to be all right, Mr. Crawley.
Yes, I'm positive, sir.
Donald,
Yes, sir.
I have the best news in the world. Daddy said that it was all right for you and me to get married.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's great news. Really, it is. I don't know what's happening here to me, sir, but I assure you that I'm just going to be as normal as ever, sir. It's just temporary.
I'm sure it will be, my boy. By the way, would you like to stay for dinner?
Oh, I'd love to.
We're going to eat in the dining room.
Yeah. Well, you know, on second thought, I'm not too hungry. I think I'll just go home and open a can of Friskies.
Donald, please stay.
Well, no, now, really, I've embarrassed you too much. I don't know what's come over me, but really, the next time I come through that door, I'm just going to be as normal as ever, really.
I hope so.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time when you have to say so long.